Hello, I am designer Henry Roth and welcome to Roth TV. Now don't tell me we don't take you to all parts of the world. Here we are in Perth, Western Australia, where real brides have gathered tonight here at the Samantha Wynn Salon to talk about their fears, their stresses and the things that are concerning them before they buy their gown, and other real brides who have bought their gowns that are giving real brides tips on the ways forward to find their dream dress. Enough from me, let's speak to real brides from Perth, Western Australia and find out, are they any different to wherever you are living anywhere on the planet? Let's hear from the brides. Let's go. So what's it like being a bride on the other side of the world, all the way in Western Australia? People think of you as being so isolated and without having resources. Is that the truth?
I don't think so. I think if you've got a picture in your head and you can pick different things.
Have you purchased your gown yet?
No, I've only just got engaged, so.
Mazel tov. Yeah. So when are you getting married?
18 months.
In 18 months.
I found it stressful at times.
What was stressful, yeah?
Because I found so many that looked nice, I suppose. When I was shocked, and they were all different themes and styles, and I suppose I went into it thinking it was going to be horrific, and it wasn't. So that I had too much choice in the end. I think that, you know, you do have so much variety, and, you know, you think, oh, I want a lace gown, and then you think I want vintage lace, and then you see something else and you think, oh, now I want this, and it's really confusing.
What changes have you seen with Australian brides?
Well, the styles are around the world, the same styles everywhere.
So the same taste?
It's the same taste, whether it's New York or Australia, that's exactly the same.
Do you think Australian brides' sophistication has risen?
Yes, absolutely.
So you think there's no difference between a bride in Perth or Manhattan?
No, absolutely not.
I think the brides in Perth are going to love you, Mum. We have in our midst Court, one of the top wedding planners in Perth, and your name, darling?
I'm Catherine Diontremont.
Catherine?
From CD Weddings, or Catherine Diontremont Weddings.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Germany, from Berlin.
From Berlin. Yeah. So we have a European expert here in our hands. For brides, do you find they get quite nervous before buying their wedding dress?
Yes, it is a big task, and it is so important for the girl to wear that right dress. She needs to feel like $1 million on the day. And she knows that, so she needs to take some time to find that right dress for herself. And I always tell them, when you put down that dress, yes, and you feel like $1 million,
yes,
you know, and then it's the right dress for you.
Comparing to online and in-store, yeah, what do you think the pros and the cons are with buying, obviously you bought in-store, as opposed to going online?
Online's very risky, very risky.
What's risky about it?
Well, just the fact that you don't know how it'll fit, or, you know, what the end result will look like, whereas in store you get to try and, yeah, they pin and tuck to fit, and then, yeah, I think it's a wonderful experience.
I buy quite a lot of things online, but yes, a wedding dress is just not something I would ever think to buy online.
Do you also do a lot of your research and go to all different showings and markets so that you're editing your collection, so what, yes, they're seeing, what one gown you've got in the store, you've probably seen about 100 of them or whatever, yes, it is?
Definitely.
How many gowns do you think you've seen and deal with in a showings or a market week?
Well, when we go to Melbourne in August, yep, we would probably see over at least 2,000 gowns. And then it's up to us as buyers to try and create a small showcase for the brides here in Perth.
I had to tell you, some of the most sophisticated women I've met in my life, and I live part of the time in New York, are here. What's the secret? Why?
I don't know, we're just very lucky over here in Perth.
Sometimes brides have a particular flower that they love, but it's out of season.
Yes.
And so there's a whole thing. How difficult are they making it for themselves to request a flower that's out of season, and do you advise them to go with that or not to go with that?
Lots of brides love peonies.
And when is it in season?
When they're in season, they'll be in Tasmania, come from Tasmania.
And if not?
In November. And if not, they come from Holland.
So what, you've got to take the boat to bloody Holland and get the bloody thing? No, you don't. No. Is it the wedding dress that's the pivotal point for the flowers often?
The bridesmaids.
The bridesmaids. Mm-hmm. And that what their colour, and then you take it back.
Yes.
What are deeper colours more in at the moment for the bride?
At the moment, seems to love purples.
Yeah.
What's the one thing, now that you've bought your gown, that you are wiser about that you didn't know before you started?
Just to try everything. What I've ended up getting is completely different to what I thought I'd have to have. So.
Just know that this is a dress that's going to make you so happy on that one perfect day that you're going to be there marrying the person you love.
So when you're feeling it and you feel the right gown, make the decision and be the person, listen to your own soul.
Yeah.
Have a drink, take your time, and listen to the people whose opinions you trust.
There's a big difference between when you go to the big bridal corridors with 1,800 staff and lots of dress and lots of false comments. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Oh, yeah, it's stunning. And you're thinking, oh, no, it doesn't. That's horrendous. Take it off.
When I came into Samantha Wynne here, she already had 4 gowns picked out for me, and I ended up picking one on the first day I'd ever tried on a gown.
Wow.
So that was incredible because I thought I'd have to try on 50. So the advice I would give is, like a few other girls have said, stay true to what your style is and what you've come back to like. I researched it for a couple of years, really, what I wanted my wedding dress to be.
So from somebody that had such a huge amount of stress that thought there was an endless amount of gowns, the advice I'm hearing you is if you go to a professional, they're going to edit your choices and make things so much easier. So what's the number one piece of advice you can give brides to calm their nerves and to help direct them to get the right gown?
They basically just need to take the time out, like an hour, just out of their day to come in and sit down and just get everything else out of their mind and get completely focused on the silhouette that they're trying to achieve and not listen to what everyone else is saying. And if they can stand in front of that mirror at the end of the appointment and basically say, I love how I look, and they have that sparkle in their eye, then they know they've got the gown of their dreams.
To everybody in the world, this is not the other side of the world. This is the world that you're just on the other side of it. Thank you very much, Samantha. Pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Well, here we are, wall-to-wall brides from one part of the city to the other, all here for Roth TV, giving us their advice, their opinions, what stressed them out, and some real brides' advice on what they can pass on to you as far as finding your dream dress and keeping it real. And what I'm hearing is it's really important to stay calm, to stay organised, create a budget. Remember, as our wedding planner said, where you're going to be, so it has to be the appropriate silhouette. Go to a reputable salon that understands and has edited thousands of gowns for you. Make sure it's your decision. Feel great about yourself. Listen to your inner soul. Listen to your heart. And most importantly, remember, it's about not a celebration of perfection, but a celebration of love. This is Henry Roth for Roth TV and all my brides. Yay!